My boy, how does it make you feel that there are guys way stupider, less talented, way less hardworking than you, talking to those girls you want, actually getting them while you're there sat just analysing, what do I say, and then what do I say, and then what do I say? How does it make you feel that those exact same guys are getting gains that you can never dream of because they're just taking all the brain out of it and then just lifting, grunting, fucking eating? And even worse, how does it make you feel that there are those exact same guys who are dominating in the industry that you're fantasizing about because you still haven't even started? You still haven't even started doing any kind of work to make your way there. And even that work that you have done, if you have done it, it's stilted, it's awkward, there's no flow, there's no effortless creation because you're trapped in your own head. Man, that's exactly how I've been feeling lately, and it's fucking pissing me off because all I want to do is just connect to this universal source of energy and wisdom and become a vessel. Just tap into it and let it flow into you without my overthinking, analysis paralysis brain getting in the way of it. Just before I came out here to record, I had a big bowl of sweet potato and beef, and in theory that's supposed to slow me down, make me more brain foggy because it's carbs, and there was a lot of carbs, bro. Don't get it twisted, right? There's one little keto-ish, no, bro, full send, brain fog central. Why did I do that? I did that deliberately because rather than being an overthinking, over-optimizing dweeb who just sits in analysis paralysis, waiting for things to line up perfectly, trying to be in the state that is required for whatever his analysis paralysis concocts as the perfect state to be in, to produce something, I thought, fuck it. One take, one single take. I'm allowed to be as rambly as I need to. I'm literally allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. And I'm just gonna trust in God that everything that needs to be said will end up getting said. Because, man, I've been in a lot of pain lately because I've wanted to take violent, consistent, relentless action towards achieving my goals. Finally making this content creation, transforming lives shit, a full-time gig so that I can stop working 9-to-5 jobs, stop doing deliveries, stop obsessing about what I'm gonna, how I'm gonna do it, and just fucking do it. And just before the start of this week, I had a decision to make. I was debating, I was agonizing over how is the best way to create the exact life I want of freedom, time freedom, and also financial freedom, because obviously, if you don't know already, content is the highest leverage form of work that you can do, like literally starting from zero. If you have nothing to your name, if you have no experience, no previous business to build off, like literally turn on the camera, fucking speak, figure it out as you go. That's pretty much what I've been agonizing over for years, because I know this to be true. How many dumb fucks are becoming successful this way? Even more importantly, how many intelligent and valuable motherfuckers who have a lot of wisdom to share are also getting successful this way, simply because they turn off their brain. They're like, okay, go go, let's fucking go. One take, no editing, no nothing. And so this decision that I was agonizing was, what am I best suited for? I'm clearly shit at short form content. I have no idea what makes my reels do well. I have a vague idea, but I can't like recreate the formula every time. I know the theory, you make a hook, you make it engaging, you might trigger emotion and whatnot. And yet, because I've been overthinking, and every single time I turn on the camera and it's time to actually produce, I keep thinking. And that absolutely destroys any possibility of flow. No great artist in the history of the world is sitting there with his paintbrush and thinking, oh, where do I put the next stroke? Oh, where do I put this color in there? No, they just let it flow. They tap into this universal form of consciousness and become a vessel for this art. And that is exactly what I want to do. And by goodness, I'm fucking doing it, and I will continue to do it because I need to let go. That's what you need to do. Most importantly of all, if you're also trapped in this spiral of overthinking, just like I am, you need to let go of the outcome, detach from needing to be perfect, because perfection is the ultimate destroyer of progress. What was I saying? I know what I was saying. I had a point that I made an open loop for this decision that I wanted to make. Yes, short form content or long form. Why not fucking both, right? Overthinking yet again, do both. You know, volume negates luck, as Alex Hormozy says. I used to get, caught in the trap of, oh no, but I need to make quality. I need to spend longer planning and thinking and strategizing and putting the perfect video together, and then it will do better. How has that gone? I tried over the last couple weeks going just YouTube videos 2-3 times a week, and I lost that creative spirit, that effortless flow that actually makes something worth watching. Everything felt so stilted and stuck. I would turn on the camera, say something, stop the recording, delete it, and just keep doing that until I stumbled my way into something that I could put together and put out there, even though I knew that it's not good enough. It's simply not good enough. But that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's good enough. All that matters is that it gets done, that it gets shipped out there. Because while you're trapped in this thinking, analyzing mode, you cannot produce. You have to make a clear distinction. Switch between two modes: the thinker, the strategist, and the executioner, the blind action taker who has 3 IQ, who doesn't think, who literally just stumbles his way into achievement. So anyway, this decision that I kept teasing and never fully fucking finished, it was a choice between going all the way in short form content and long form, Instagram reels and YouTube videos, in order to get volume, get practice, actually become good at delivering speech. And the other choice was building everything from writing, truly going all in on writing long form content, because I personally love it. I love to write. I think I'm good at it. Based on the response I get, I'm better at writing than I am at speaking. My written shit on LinkedIn does way better than anything I post on Instagram. So I was over analyzing, what's the highest leverage? Why don't I play to my natural strength? Motherfucker, I needed to cut that shit out and realize that the personal development I'm looking for, the actual thing that's gonna move the needle in my progress into becoming my best self, is the exact thing that I want to do the least. The uncomfortable shit. The Instagram reels that I didn't fucking like to make because it would be analysis paralysis, every single word, every single sentence. And then I decided, fuck it. Very simple tactic. One take every single time. If I fuck it up, I fuck it up. I can either edit it out later or create a whole new one take piece. And guess what? Since then, I'm not gonna lie to you, nothing's been performing better, but it's only been a few days and I'm already falling back in love with the process. That is another key to just stop this overthinking, chaotic monkey mind. It's fall in love with the process. How the fuck do you do that when every single second of every single day you're just you're in such agony? Oh, why am I not there yet? Why is this guy more successful than me? Why does this guy make this thing work while I can't make it work? And man, take a deep breath. And while we're on the subject of breath, I want you to take a deep breath. I've been getting very excited, very fast, but it's time to slow things down because it's about time we had a serious chat about breath. It's no longer an option, bro. You have to make meditation a daily, non-negotiable habit. This is no longer some cute little self-improvement, 1% better every day, little tidbit or trick. No, this is fucking life or death, because if you don't learn how to get out of your head and into the present moment, you will continue to keep spinning in circles for the rest of your life, always falling back into the same trap. Because I'll give you a little spoiler alert, this overthinking is not thinking, you know? It's just getting lost in your stream of consciousness without having any kind of power within it. You have no more control. You're literally just in a sea and you're fucking drowning. Meditation gives you a life vest. It truly allows you to catch yourself when you're doing it and then just reel it back. No, that's a thought. I am not my thoughts. I control my thoughts. All I am is a collection of cells and atoms brought to life by electrical impulses, and this reality that I'm living in is nothing but, you know, sensory input creating some kind of mental image in this thing I call a brain. Once you start to realize this, you can start to smile, you could have a bit of a laugh, you could have a joke with reality, because you realize this shit is not even that fucking serious. And the more unserious you can take it, the more fun you can have, and the more fun you have, the more you can just effortlessly flow. I'll be honest with you, before I came on here and I pressed record, I was doing some weird shit. I was, you know, shaking my body around, like chanting. I was literally just allowing myself to be as weird as possible to connect with this universal source of consciousness, to let it flow through me and have no more limitations. Because at the end of the day, what am I actually doing here? All I'm doing is speaking words from my diaphragm, you know, creating them with my brain, delivering them to a tripod with a phone on it. There's nobody fucking there. I'm literally talking to nobody right now, and yet, because I have all these thoughts, oh, who's watching, what are they thinking of me, oh, I haven't been able to deliver my full self. I haven't been able to step into my most authentic, most vulnerable, most real state. And I'm fucking sick of it. I've had enough. So from now on, every single week, I'm not going to commit to anything crazy. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to post YouTube daily. No. Every single week, once a week, on a Monday, I'm going to turn on the camera. There's going to be one topic, one singular topic that I'm going to try and constrain everything on. And whatever happens, happens. This is actually what they call skill development, the deliberate practice. Have you ever heard that? Or where it's 10,000 hours of deliberate practice will make you a world-class master at anything, and 1,000 hours of deliberate practice will make you, you know, great, excellent at anything. 100 hours will make you competent, right? 20 hours will make you acceptable. And the key word here is deliberate practice. You can't deliberately practice when you're in your thoughts and everything you're doing is just, you know, every single move you make is paralyzed. Everything takes way slower than it needs to. Speaking of slowness, that's exactly how it goes, man. I've been trying to, you know, be productive, create content, and, you know, go all in, building my brand since fuck knows how long I can remember. And even on those days where I spend a lot of hours sitting down on my computer, you know, typing out, you know, like ideas, real scripts, whatever the fuck you can name, I have to analyze and realize, fuck, I'm not actually producing that much. Like, I get to the end of the day and I think, what have I even accomplished here? Diddly squat, very little. And then, during the times where I've literally shut off my brain and gotten into the flow, when my YouTube channel was picking up the most steam last year, when I was doing my bodybuilding show, getting shredded and just documenting the journey and having fun with the process. There was no overthinking. There was no, no, because there was physically no time in the day to overthink. I was working damn near 60 hours a week. It was hard, and I didn't have very much time to actually create, so I just, like, the constraints created the formula that then started doing quite well. But then what happened? I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go all into Thailand, gonna move to Thailand, go all in, save up enough, just enough to stay there for a few months, and in that few months I'm gonna have all day every day just to focus, grind, and then I'll be able to make it. What happened? Yeah, I'm back in the UK, not by choice, but because I fucking failed. And I failed. No, let's reframe that real quick. I didn't fail, I learned, right? The only failure is giving up. No, I gathered valuable data about myself and about the way I operate. Data that wouldn't have been gathered had I not had that experience. So yeah, I wasted a few months, doesn't matter. Lesson fucking learned. Time is not your problem, focus is your problem, and the reason you can't focus is because you overthink, because you overanalyze every single strategy under the sun before you gather any real data from testing your ideas in the real world. And the same applies not just with work, content, whatnot. No. This bleeds into every single area of your life. Your physique, you're at the gym, you're analyzing paralyzing, you're watching, Jeff Nippard TikToks in between sets. Is this exercise optimal? Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to stop midway through and I'm going to jump to the next exercise. Oh, I completed a week of this program and it feels suboptimal. Let me change things around. And motherfucker, everything works. It is absurdly retarded how good results you can get with extremely subpar methods if you just shut off your brain, learn how to focus on what is in front of you, and apply as much intensity as possible to the given task that's right before your eyes. And that's exactly how I'm feeling right now, because I haven't felt this fucking release of creation for a very long time. And in the back of my mind right now is already starting that voice thinking, oh yeah, but how's the video going to do? And I have to say, no, doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter, because what matters is right here, right now, this very moment. And if I'm enjoying this current moment, how can I lose? How can I lose, right? So, very simply put, it is your life duty now to learn how to tame this inner monkey mind. You're going to start to meditate every single day for as long as you can. Start slow. I'd much rather you start off with literally 30 seconds every single day, working that up minute by minute by minute until you reach 10 minutes, and then stabilize at, 10 minutes for a good long time. Then you start ramping it up, and then maybe you get to meditating for half an hour a day, an hour a day. I'm not going to pretend that you should do much longer than that, because you're a busy boy, right? You've got fucking goals to conquer. You need a physique to chisel. You need a business to build. You need to become the best version of yourself, man. And that's not just going all in on the grind, because when you're overthinking way too much, it fucks everything up, believe me. And you know this already. How many interactions have you had socially where you go in thinking like, fuck, I made such a fool out of myself? You probably didn't. And even if you did, they've forgotten long ago. And you probably only did so, if you did, because in that moment you were just like, what words do I say after this? And how am I portraying myself to this guy right here or this girl right here? And you just leave feeling drained. You don't feel energized as you should by social interactions. Because you can't turn off your brain. I think I've said enough. Feels like the universal energy is running out, and that's okay. Don't have to overthink. No next steps required. Follow me on Instagram so you can watch my daily stories, give you some motivation as I develop my speaking skills, my discipline, my consistency, my physique every single day, so that it can inspire you to do the same. Let's fucking go, bro. Enough is enough. Time to stop thinking, start acting.